Okay, so Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant are just celebrating another triumphal success. And they've made huge amounts of money from a new production they've done. So to celebrate, they decide to go to a top-class Japanese fish restaurant. Okay, it's a sushi restaurant that is incredibly exclusive and does incredibly exclusive marine animals to eat. Okay, so they turn up to the restaurant and it's one of those where you get to choose from the tank what you would like. So in order to celebrate their triumph, they ask, well, what's the most expensive thing on the menu? And they say, well, you know, obviously we've got the puffer fish, which is the thing that so many, you know, Japanese, if you eat it, it's poisonous, etc. But above that, there's actually something that's even more exclusive than that. And that's this very shy, it hides underneath the rock, but it's a form of squid. And it's a squid that has, it's quite distinctive because it has a greenish hue and it has bristles across the top of its mouth.
Green?
Watch out.
A green shoe?
Green what?
A green shoe?
No, a green hue.
Green hue.
A green hue. So Ricky says, oh, okay, all right, I'll have that. That's what I'll have. And so the waiter says, okay, fine. But in long-standing Japanese tradition is you actually have to pick the one out of the tank that you're going to have. So he's a bit uncomfortable with this. You know, he likes animals, but he goes over to the tank, and there's a small little one, and it's sort of just keeping away from all the others. And you can just see it. It's got this little bristly moustache above its lip, and it's hiding there with its greenish hue underneath the rock. And the waiter says that's the most delicious one. That's by far. That's, you know, the taste is absolutely superb. So Ricky's arguing between his stomach muscles and how much he wants this food, how much he wants to try this food. So he says, what do I have to do? He says, well, we take it out of the tank and you have to kill it. And he says, oh, I can't do that, that's terrible. He says, well, then you won't get to taste it. You hand him this hammer, and he's holding a hammer, and they pull this little tiny squid out, and they put it on the table. And he puts the hammer over it, and he's just about to bring it down, and he just turns to the merchant and he says, I can't do this. This is terrible. He says, I can't do it. So the waiter says, well, you know, the long-standing tradition is if you don't kill it, then you can't eat it. But it is the most delicious thing you'll ever have in your life. You know, it is unbelievably gorgeous. So the waiter says, well, I'll tell you what, actually, no, thinking about it, there is somebody in the restaurant who I know is prepared to do that, and we have a German dishwasher, and he will come and do it. He's sitting there doing the washing up. We just invite, he's a big, meaty, typical German, very square, like, and he's got no qualms, no compulsions, no emotions whatsoever. We've used him before. I'll get him. So he comes out of the kitchen, they hand in the hammer, and they say, go on Hans, you're going to have to do that. So he puts it, and he lifts it up, and he's just about to bring it down. The little squid looks up with his big eyes, and he can't do it. And he says, no, I'm sorry, I can't do it either. And so the moral of the story is that Hans that does dishes is as soft as Gervais with the mild green, hairy lip squid.